And I use Aweber. The reason we used Aweber, deliverability, I still get fantastic deliverability from one shopping cart, but Aweber was supposed to be parsing the information from our purchases off ClickBank. And in fact, we ran into the guy in Washington, D.C. at Yonex event, the guy who owns Aweber, and he said, well, you know, we got this really cool tool. It'll parse out the orders from ClickBank and automatically put it into your email system for you. And then something happened with some of these other software we were using, so I don't think it worked out to be as compatible as we wanted it to. But it's no fault of Aweber's. It was our other software, our middleware, so to speak, that might have been causing the problem. So we use Aweber just because we wanted to do it for a different reason, and now we're stuck with it. Not stuck with it. It's a great product. Aweber's good, too. And Ad Tracker. There we go. Sales Automator. Frank, you owe me more beer. Easy ClickMate. Easy ClickMate, I've been saying for years, if you're selling on ClickBank, you need to use Easy ClickMate. I have a 40-minute video tutorial that you will not see. I'll have to give it to you later. We don't have time. Plus, I told my partner, I laughed. I said, you want these people to watch a video for 40 minutes? The problem was last year when we had the seminar, our internet connection went down. And every presentation we were supposed to do after that point was supposed to be internet-based. And today, we've had some problems, too. So last year, I promised that if I had another seminar, I'd do video tutorials. I don't think we're going to have time to see any of them. So, Easy ClickMate. Integral part of what we do is Easy ClickMate. In my presentation for affiliates, I'm going to show you how we use it. CB Manager, we already talked about that. Testing. WordPress. WordPress can actually be your product. I guess maybe that's what I was talking about. It's part of your product launch, right? Productlaunchstrategist.com. It's part of your product launch. But WordPress itself can be the product. I have sites that are ranked, I think, I never do anything for it. It's ranked like 20, 25,000 in Alexa rankings. A couple of them are like that. And basically, I use WordPress as a way to announce whatever free stuff I'm giving away on the site. And then everyone else picks up on that RSS feed, and they start recommending it to their list. And I get people coming. And that has built a list for me. The people on that list were free. And that is one of my lists. I have multiple lists that are independent of each other that are worth well over $100 or more per head. And that's one of them on one of the sites I use that on. And I use WordPress to announce the stuff. And what I do is I use WordPress to announce whatever it is using the keywords and the titles and such, blog and ping, everything else, which is not dead. Anyone who's read my articles say blog and ping is not dead. You just have to do it the right way. Rick knows that. And he knows that because he's blog and ping guy too. So. WordPress is really a fundamentally part of the product itself, because what I do then is I also require that they come back when you send out a WordPress and RSS feed, they only see the first couple lines, or you can make it the whole thing, but most of them just read the first couple. Then you bring them back to your site and you deliver whatever it is that you're talking about. Well, two things happen. One, they come to your site, more traffic, and two, they watch the product and the search engines find the product, more traffic, and that's just a way for you to manipulate Alexa rankings. Is keep bringing them different ways to bring them back. So I actually have emails that announce blog postings, and the blog postings will announce something else. And then I take them from one of my sites, and I drive them to my other site to see the video. Why? Alexa rankings. Some of my sites are in the top 10,000 visited on the internet. I plan, okay, the WordPress is here, and that's going to send out a signal. And then they're going to have to come here to read the rest of the WordPress article. But then I'm going to send them over to my other site over here to actually watch the article. It opens up watch the video because it opens up in another browser. And every time a browser opens on a different domain, there goes your Alexa ranking. And I went and told Jeff Walker about this strategy. Remember I was telling you that at one of our trips. And he said, well, why would you want to do it? I go, well, why not? It works well. So. Use WordPress as part of the product, which means it's a way for you just to announce the product. It's a way for you to bring people in, to lower their inhibitions, to make it less like a sales pitch, and then use it to drive the search engines to your product too. And then, like I say, if you want to manipulate Alexa rankings, spread the wealth. Spread the love, baby. Move it around. If they come to site A to get the WordPress article, make them go to site B to actually act on whatever it is you want them to act on. I've got some of these things set up where I have 3 or 4 sites in the chain. So I'm getting one person, and they go back and forth. And if they're on the same site, they say page views, but then they're going to another site altogether. It's a totally different domain. It's another visit. So pop it up in a new window, send them over to the other one. It's just one way to do it. So it's worked. And I always said, I don't want to give this away. I have something else I think would be a brilliant strategy for Alexa that I've never seen, and I'll share that. Maybe I'll make a product out of it or share it with the club some other time. But we'll see what happens. I just haven't had time to show that it works. But that one works. Okay. I think that's it for that presentation.